Welcome to the Tech in L&D briefing. If you're an L&D manager, well, technology keeps changing how we do things, how we train people. And right now, AI is really the big one, isn't it? But it's not just about, using AI anymore. It feels like it's more about controlling it, getting what you actually need from it.
That's exactly right, yeah. We're going to dive deep today into a skill that honestly is becoming essential, really essential if you want to properly leverage AI in learning and development. We are talking about prompt engineering.
Okay, prompt engineering. It sounds a bit technical, like building something. Let's unpack that.
Yeah.
What is it, fundamentally?
Well, at its heart, it's really about thoughtful design. Think of it maybe as crafting very specific instructions for an AI, especially for these large language models. You're guiding exactly how it responds. It's not just, asking a basic question. You're setting the scene, defining its role, its style, the scope. You can even put specific limits, constraints on what it gives you back.
Ah, okay. So it's the difference between just saying, write about leadership and saying something much more detailed, like, okay, act like you're a seasoned leadership coach giving feedback to a beginner on their communication, focus only on actionable steps, and use bullet points,
Dave.
kind of thing.
Precisely. That's exactly it. And there are specific techniques involved here. For instance, you might use what's called a system prompt that sets the AI's overall personality or role right at the start for the whole chat. Or you can use few-shot examples. That's where you show the AI maybe one or two examples of the exact type of answer you want. And it just learns from that pattern. You can dictate formatting, JSON, bullets, like you said, assign roles. And for more complex stuff, you might use prompt chaining, linking prompts together, guiding it step by step.
Got it. So these specific methods, that's what gives you that really fine-tuned control. And this is where it gets super interesting for us in L&D, right? Why does that precision matter so much?
Because in learning, accuracy, consistency, context, they're absolutely crucial. You can't rely on generic AI stuff for training. Prompt engineering lets you really tailor the AI, turn it into a specific tool. It stops being just a text box and becomes, I don't know, a dynamic actor maybe, or a structured feedback machine, something perfectly aligned with your learning goals.
So, okay, instead of just getting like a wall of text back, you could actually make the AI feel like a real coach, or maybe a really tough interviewer, or a specific customer type for practice.
Absolutely. That ability to really shape the AI's persona, its interaction style, it's incredibly powerful. That's the control panel idea you mentioned earlier. That's what it gives you.
And how are L&D folks actually using this control right now? What are the applications?
Well, a really big one is simulating roles. Getting the AI to act out specific personas. Think about a hiring manager for interview practice, like we said, or maybe a challenging client for your sales team to practice with, or even a team member giving difficult feedback. It creates these safe, repeatable practice spaces, and they feel much more real than just reading something static. The key insight here is that prompt engineering lets you add the complexity, the constraints to make those simulations genuinely effective, not just, basic role play.
Yeah, that safe space to fail and practice, that's invaluable.
Yeah.
Okay, what else?
Structuring feedback is another huge one. You can prompt the AI to analyze, say, a learner's answer or how they handled a simulation, and then give feedback using a specific model you use internally, like the STAR method or a particular coaching framework. Using those few-shot examples we talked about is really key here. It ensures the feedback is consistent, follows your structure, your tone. For everyone, it takes AI feedback from just general comments to really targeted, actionable coaching.
Controlling the quality and the structure of feedback at scale. Wow, okay, that's a potential game changer. What about tailoring the actual content it generates?
Oh, absolutely. You can control the tone and complexity easily. Prompting helps make sure the language fits your learners. Analogies for beginners or deep technical stuff for experts. And you can even use it to help customize learning paths. Prompt the AI to suggest next steps or resources based on how a learner is doing, really personalizing their journey.
Okay, this brings up a question. For those more complex interactions, like a whole back-and-forth scenario, does prompt engineering still help there?
Definitely, yes. That's where you see multi-turn training scenarios really shine. And often that involves prompt chaining. You design this whole interaction flow, the AI acts as a character, the learner responds, then another prompt tells the AI how to analyze that response and continue the scenario based on it. It creates this dynamic, adaptive learning experience. And that's only really possible if you engineer the prompts to guide the AI the whole way through.
So wrapping this up, what does this all really mean for you, the L&D manager listening right now?
It means prompt engineering.
Yeah.
Look, it's not just another tech buzzword. It's fundamentally the key to unlocking AI. So it delivers training that's precise, consistent, personalized, and actually engaging. It transforms AI from just a content tool into a dynamic, controllable partner, a partner in building genuinely effective learning experiences.
Right. That ability to fine-tune AI responses, make it embody roles, structure feedback properly, guide learners, that level of control is absolutely critical for creating the kind of impactful training our teams really need today. So thinking about all the ways AI can now simulate roles and scenarios, if you really master this art of prompt engineering, what completely new, innovative training challenge could you finally tackle? Something that maybe felt impossible before?